the greatest to ever do it, and his case has been
I think
collecting.
he is. This is a really good question. Is that, you know, and we have certain sort of quote-unquote historians in the scene that are trying to answer this.
I mean, quote unquote.
I mean, it's like history in terms of like it's been, you know, it's 17 years, right? It's not like history in the fact that it's been like 240 years, right? It's a difference. But so they've been trying to figure out, like, you know, where is Hungrybox on the all-time ranks from a historical perspective? And to put him anything lower than 4th at this point seems semi-irresponsible.
Yep.
Right? And there's now even an argument that he's... Oh, that was actually so sick.
That was almost good from Bacon, too. He thought he was going to grab the ledge, I think, and that's why he got kind of caught in a bad spot for his up B.
Yeah, the point is now he's approaching that, like, as winning as many tournaments as Mango and Armada and Ken even. It's like, you know, at one point, do you have to, I hope, put your personal bias aside and be like, yeah, this dude is very clearly like a top 3 Smash player ever.
I love how Bacon is playing this. I mean, he's
actually going
behind.
pretty, like, he is losing, and the gap, as you mentioned, like, he's falling behind. The gap is sort of widening in each interaction.
But it's decent.
Yeah, he was, like, very competitive. And,
nice jump catch.
Yep, getting caught.
Yeah, I agree with you. I find it stunning. Like, I sometimes forget how far Mango was ahead of the field in terms of major wins. Yep. Mostly, I think, because Armada like couldn't attend a lot for many years.
Yeah, he took a break.
But Armada, only caught up and got, like, I think it was like 23 major wins or something, like in the last year. It's pretty hard to catch up to the other guys. But if somebody can do it, it's Hungrybox. He has been. That's the other revelation we got to talk about. He's been working full-time since March.
Yeah, that
blew my mind.
Yeah.
Seriously. I'm like, I work and I barely like doing anything else.
Yeah.
And Hungrybox is out here winning everything and looking to make his case for #1 while working.
I love the way that he presented it, too. Like, I quietly re-enter the workforce. Like, for Labor Bureau statistics, it's like,
he wanted to keep the unemployment numbers going. Yeah.
Nice percent.
Just another example of somebody working 2 jobs to make it in this country. I'm telling you what.
But I completely agree. Like, the fact that he...
Incredible.
So basically what you're saying is that, like, right around Summit, maybe a little before, he's like, I'm going to go...
Right around full bloom.
Yeah, which he won.
Yeah.
And then he won everything from that point, except for Summit and Smash and Splash.
Yeah.
Low Tier City,
and
Gommel.
A couple of years ago, when he lost to SFAT after the Big House, and there were questions. That was why a big motivator for him to leave the workforce in the first place, or at least the traditional workforce. This is a job.
Yeah, because he has a chemical engineering degree from the University of Florida. He's
a
smart guy.
And it was because I think he wanted to make that run to #1. But the fact that he has now kind of stabilized his game plan and his practicing regimen to the point that he feels like he can do both is just something that, I don't know. The reason it blew my mind is because to me it signals that he's farther ahead of the crowd than we even thought.
Yeah. Because, to be able to maintain that against people that, like, this is all they do, right? It's all Armada does.
Yeah.
Mango outside of streaming, it's like, yes.
He does have a losing record versus Armada.
Yeah.
And Armada's, the only...
Oh. Ooh. Yeah, he's dead. Yep, the pound would have covered the straight-up angle, so that's why you saw he tried to sneak around it, but he was just at that weird stage positioning where it didn't matter.
Yeah, and we saw that pound cover in the straight-up in the game 1-2 on the first stock.
Smash. That was I like the counterplay by Bacon to mash out because you saw Hungrybox added that extra jab to try and throw Bacon's DI off. That was super weird. Yeah, Hungrybox been playing this game forever. He looked really confused at that. He like slid off the windmill. That was crazy.
Windmill is such a great play. I love the windmill. I know the windmill has led to some stuff that people don't like, but I'm glad we still have a little bit of like true Nintendo jank in our game. We haven't fully sanitized it.
Yeah, and Bacon has these moments where he looks like very good.
He looks like he's been watching some Mango Summit videos.
Yeah, if it wasn't Hungrybox, if it was like any other puff,
Phantom.
you know, maybe it was time to shine.
I caught that Vanilla Phantom. I just want everybody to know for the record they exist.
God.
At Big House 4, Mango had, or Mewtwo got 2 Phantoms on Mango in Grand Finals.
Yep.
Never forget. Ooh, nice bait there.
I love the spacing right there, too, by Bacon, just right around the pound.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks good, man. It's just unfortunate that you could be like a good mid-level player but there's always, you know, 5 or 6 people in that run, in that pool that have to play Hungrybox, have to play Armada.
I think people like playing the top 10. It's just such a different experience. It really pushes you in a way that sometimes playing people at your skill level won't. Because, and sometimes it's too quick to really analyze deeply, but you play Armada, you play Mango, you play Hungrybox, you feel like every mistake is so viscerally your fault. There is no excuses. There is nothing. You are completely naked. And I think that's a good feeling.
Whoa, all right. All right. Nudist Jackzilla.
Hey.
Yeah, but again, for all of the, you know, the stuff that we could say positive about Bacon, it's still Hungrybox.
Of course.
Dictating the space. Basically, I mean, living at 145. And this has become a fun joke recently, as everyone talks about how Puff dies early. And then Hungrybox just consistently is out here living to 140, 150, 160. Doesn't matter the stage, and he'll like push Yoshi's island stocks really far too.
Yeah, Puff dies early. Maybe Hungrybox doesn't die so early. Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
Tough to kill him because he will just keep putting out the back airs or the forward airs or finding your missed spacings, and then he kills you faster.
Yeah.
It's good.